TV show director, freelance director, but 25 years in the business. You worked on shows like Nashville, Scandal, currently shooting Arrow here in BC. Welcome.
Thank you.
A lot of wisdom to learn from you. You've got the great book, Directors Tell the Story. I believe we have a photo of that so you can see. A lot of aspiring directors here in the province, but the thing I asked you when you were on set here of Arrow in Canada, what's the difference? Canadian production, U.S. production, what do you notice?
I really like Canadian people. And as a crew, they're nicer than we are in the United States. Nice, and everybody is so determined to do their best job and pull together and create the best product that they can. And everybody's so cheerful.
Yeah.
I love it. I love being here.
Attitudes are great, and you know, you have such a crucial role when you're working on several different TV shows to tell the story.
Yes.
In your role, what makes you a good teller of that story?
Wow. I think I have to understand what the producers are trying to tell to begin with, just in the script itself, and then I have to pull all of the elements together, from the actor's performance to the way we shoot the story to what costumes they're wearing. It's all sort of under my supervision for that one episode, so I have to jump in and understand the culture of the show, the culture of the storytelling, embrace it 1000%. Even if I go onto a show thinking this is not such a great show, by the time I begin shooting, which is 7 days after I arrive, I have to love it 1000%.
There is such a short window for you to work, tell the story, and have a solid end product. And the thing that I'm just amazed by is, how do you establish that level of trust in such a short period of time?
That's a tough one, but for me, it's about love. I know that it's going to sound a little dippy, but I have to come up to everybody, be an open book with no hidden agenda. I want to love and embrace each person, not in a smarmy way, but just in a respectful way of what they bring to the show. Whether it's the actors whose work I respect, whether it's the gaffer or the dolly grip or whoever is working with me on the crew, they all want to contribute, they all want to be a part of it, and I want to welcome that. And then it's up to me to say, that's a great idea, let's do that, or thanks anyway, we're going to go this direction because I'm steering the ship to get us to create that one episode in the best possible way. And
you know, working in such a public realm, everybody is a critic. How do you handle that sort of thing, and what's the greatest lesson you've learned for any aspiring directors watching of what it takes to really succeed in the business?
Everybody's a critic, but you can't pay any attention to that. You really can't. I know people have heard this, but for me, it's about focusing on what it is I have to give, not what I want to get. We all want to get approval. We all want to get the attaboy, you know, but we can also get the criticism as well, and none of that can affect me. I have to stand on my own 2 feet and think to myself, did I do the best job I possibly could? Or if I did not, what could I do better the next time? And give love and give my knowledge, you know, to the best of my ability.
You know, I truly admire and appreciate the giving perspective, and I want to take you back to the 90210 days, because I know you worked on the old era, the new era. Are there any conversations back in the old era that stand out with the actors you worked with in that relationship, that trust, and watching them grow?
I was there at the very beginning in the original 90210 where it was exploding for those actors. They would go on the weekend to a mall appearance, and 20,000 people would show up, and it was a pretty crazy time. And I remember once that Luke Perry and Jason, they were sitting to me, talking with me in the makeup room actually, and said that they had been in Las Vegas over the weekend and had dinner with Tom Jones, the Welsh singer, who in his time was had the same kind of celebrity. And he really sat down with them and said, celebrity is fleeting and it's not real. And what's real is your own life and your own family and the love that you have in your life. So hang on to that and don't be affected by the 20,000 people who are screaming your name. That's going to go, and the next celebrity is going to show up.
Well, you see it firsthand on so many levels, and there's so much to talk about. Listen, Directors Tell the Story, again, is the book. If you want to follow her, BethanyRooney.com is the website. You've got a great blog. I was appreciating all the insights you were writing about this business.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming on and doing this. Currently working on the big show Arrow. Dawn Trubay, she's a thespian of sorts, always a reporter on TV shows and movies. We're checking in with Dawn in the Live Eye.